tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is your boy Jay with the Fields of Play. As you can see, we're going to play this Face of the Franchise.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around
stuck
where
him
he
right
would have
there.
been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And the incomplete pass
In the snow, baby, in the snow.
Big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the
There you
backfield.
go.
All
right, let's get the rock.
Right around the 30, stops him short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure they didn't get anywhere near that, bring up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
I hate to call play action on the first play, but
Action, he'll
it's...
look to throw.
God!
Pressure
Nobody
comes,
blocked
taken
him.
down by the Seahawk defense.
Who didn't block him?
Able to run him down for a loss of 12. that
Great
time.
job. No way to
Huge loss
great
on the
to job not
makes
to
this
block
job
him.
much
Good
more
job.
difficult. It's now 2nd down and
Oh my God.
22 yards to go.
Damn, that was almost intercepted.
They're knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Woo, first down.
Right at midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
God, somebody blocked Bobby Wagner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback.
There you go.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Philadelphia. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing.
Turn that
Everyone
up.
look at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Jeez!
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the
Carson,
defense.
I'm about to stop throwing the ball with Carson. I really am.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
Yeah.
Wilson's going to go down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He dumps it to Hyde.
Yeah, good job.
Enough, a good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, no problem there.
Yeah, fun on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses.
That was a good run.
They have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It'll be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson.
Oh my God, Jackson, why would you fumble?
And they will take over possession of the football at their 40.
God damn it, Jackson, you suck.
Whenever we call a game it's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling.
Oh, man, y'all gotta stop fumbling and fucking intercepting and bullshit.
Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was brought down by Patrick.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Yeah. Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense
That's a long field goal.
Any bad situation, they keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger.
There you go.
They keep losing yardage, and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance.
There you go.
Worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
God damn, Abrams. Can't stand that dude.
From the 22 to the 19.
Killing me.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle.
2nd down and 7.
Jamal Adams, whatever that boy name is, boy, he is wrecking people.
On the Seahawks.
Now a handoff looking right.
Had to juke in.
They're down to the 17.
Carry for the running back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice
All right,
play
Jackson,
there.
maybe you get a chance to redeem yourself.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wins.
There you go, Jackson. There you go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 17 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us? With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tackle him. Somebody get him.
Sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
Who the
They
hell?
have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, "Can we get a
Let's
little
go
bit
back
closer
to
this time?"
I'm just sitting there like, okay.
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Why was he wide open like that?
Field before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Oh, God.
1st down, Seattle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Eagles 7, Seahawks nothing.
On first down. Carson.
Good tackle. There you go.
Is going to get him as they stop him behind the
He's like, yeah, I got my ass ran over.
Loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield.
Good tackles. Good tackles.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense.
Ooh, I want to call. I want to use a challenge. I want to use a challenge. Do it. I'm going to do it.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag.
The previous play is under review.
They're still gonna give him the damn first down. I thought he got knocked back.
The play, it did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that
Come
flag
on,
because you
man.
believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Oh, man.
Catch for him there
I'm
on
going
this
to go
drive,
dime. Let's see
Brandon.
if I can go
It looks like
dime.
they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down.
That's
so now on
killer.
defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 21-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. In the wild card win last week,
I'm doing everything I can. I just don't understand why we can't stop anybody. God.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the Eagles' 9-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Carson, and a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Chris Carson.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And nobody was there. Come on, man. Just try to keep up with them.
5-yard touchdown
Jeez.
catch. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Steps away to his left, and he can't find a
Carson.
receiver, and he's brought down.
Oh, Carson. I tell you, I never know what to do with you.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
That's not pass interference, though, right? Yeah, that's not pass interference.
When you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Carson wouldn't press. I pressed the X button. Carson wouldn't throw the ball.
Vincent Mayowa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now it's Lockett. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over.
What can I do with this defense?
The Seahawks
I'm running out of suggestions.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Wilson.
Yeah.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
7 yards.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets
there you go.
Backside. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
35 yards.
All right, come on.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable.
Go, DJ, go.
Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Touchdown.
To the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run.
I hate this game. This game glitches so much. I mean, I might just start wanting to fucking go for 2 all the time.
Each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
To Carlos Hyde.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, Wilson. Eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets.
Damn, he dropped.
Think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like it.
Another pick.
One that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
He was taken down at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
We really can put them away if we can do that.
Up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use
calling timeout because I want to get my player in.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it.
Touchdown.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And this is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already.
Jeez.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
No good.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rip.
Why wouldn't, like, if you got that many people around
maybe
you?
set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down.
Oh, how you ain't picked that off?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
At their own 24-yard line.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make
Oh,
their
why-
way out
why
to the
would you
field.
pass?
They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league,
We're at the
we see
24-yard
quarterbacks get it
line.
done in a
Why
variety
would
of
we
ways.
pass?
But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando.
Now we're
That's where
playing
we'll
with
find
power.
Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers squaring off against the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
At this point, we just need to
Out come the
do
Eagles now as they
very
go
little
offense
to
first
not
here in
to-
the 3rd quarter.
not to
They built a
lose
good
the
first
game.
half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
Oh.
We've had guys, but be prepared for some change.
D-Jack again.
To see him when we kick it off
Woo.
in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Did he get the first down?
Run leaves him with about a foot or so here still to
Oh, come on. You said it was a 6-yard run. We needed 6. We got 6.
Give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a handoff here.
First down.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Ah, damn it.
For the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh, come on, Goddard. Truck that ball.
Inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary
First
guy
down.
was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know.
And he will take
Touchdown.
Eagle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed.
Another glitch. Another glitch. I swear to God.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit, he's on.
Eagle
Sack.
too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more.
Jesus.
He wants more.
God, Adams is killing me.
Of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's good play. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
There's the ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Another run here with Sanders.
The 29-yard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks.
Another first down.
Because he's just going to speed right past them.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long after.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main calf.
Elliott on for the extra point.
I don't know what I got to do for this thing not to glitch.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. That time a 6-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
This is the first time I ever heard them do the whole thing. Woo! Yeah!
Jake Elliott to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So let's glance at a player's spotlight now with Russell Wilson. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Goodness gracious.
For the sack.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde.
You see Fletcher Cox? I'm coming to get you.
Back to the 12-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
26-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much of a
Now, what was that?
Gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 24-yard line.
From the 24, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Ooh.
Into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front.
I got to remember to stop pressing the button as soon as I see the punter. I got to remember to let the thing load.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit.
How did he catch that?
Maybe get simpler rather than
are they counting that?
In order to try and fashion
oh my God, they are.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game.
Jeez.
And they find a way to
do it out of bounds.
Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Out to the flat for Hyde.
Good tackle, Barnett.
This will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A gain of 7.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard
Caught that.
line.
You gotta be kidding me. Wow.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Wilson, complete to Dorsett.
Oh.
He showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Eagles 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Able to fight through 1 tackle.
Good
and
tackle.
He goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Chris Carson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to it. That it's a touchdown.
Wilson on the keeper. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Seahawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
For Seattle.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been.
How was that not a fumble?
This contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Right back to him on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Jamal Adams.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 9. First down, Philadelphia. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Of course Sanders fucking fumbles because Adams is fucking a goddamn cheat code.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he won't be close
Bro, where
to
did he
first
come
down
from?
as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got
Good
him
job,
on that
Sanders.
one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
8-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Eagles continue to roll. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
There you go.
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 21-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And that's
I hate these dumbass animations. Why have them?
Brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Pass there over the middle to start things out. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Did he catch that?
He pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st
Oh
down.
my God,
But
man.
this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They'd go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
The ball was like,
Let's see
"Hey,
what
go
they've come up with
fly."
offensively after having time to talk it over. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
What?
Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. A gain of 6 there on first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And they've got the hook up. This is
Ooh.
and he'll work it inside
Low
the
bridge.
30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5.
And he runs out of time.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Damn shame what happened to Von Miller. Anyway, if you watch the games this week, first playoff win. 750 legacy. History-making tour continues with you leading the way. The Eagles are still alive in the playoffs. So let's go ahead and upgrade the play card. Let's see. Alex Xavier 90 overall. Let's see. Yeah, you got a key. We're still at a key contributor. We need a little bit more to get the Pro Bowl. So let's see what happens. We're in the Super Bowl. Check that out. And we're playing Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Oh boy. How do you slow down that squad? We get one more skill point, get ourselves up to a 91. So if you look at ourselves now, we're still a rookie, 91 overall. And let's see, let's check these abilities. Are we getting any different abilities? Satellite and Trust. We could have used Trust a little bit last time. Nope. And that's where Xavier is. And next time we will be playing the Super Bowl. Anyway, that's your boy. This is your boy Jay from the Fields of Play. Signing off. Peace.